I feel that this week is an appropriate time to inject a bit of motivation into our lives and to remind ourselves of what we're capable of if we really put our minds to it. I've decided to use a mountain theme to assist with my message today. Many of you, I'm sure, have walked or climbed a mountain, whether as part of Duke of Edinburgh or even on holiday. Depending on the mountain, it can be a painful, exhausting, and even unpleasant experience. That is, until you get to the top. As the Chinese proverb suggests, it is worth the effort, and it's only through these challenges that you can learn to appreciate and value what is around you. But mountains can represent any challenge, not just a physical one. We all have our own mountains that we're currently facing, whether it's friend or family issues, uncertainty of returning to school or exams. You can view these challenges as a mountain so big that sometimes it seems impossible to do. Some people take the ostrich approach and pretend their mountain doesn't exist and will avoid it at all costs. Some give up when it gets hard because they doubt their own ability and then say, I didn't want to climb it anyway. Others panic and worry so much before they even reach the mountain that they're already exhausted. Now, there's a man in Australia called Nick Vujicic who has a very different mountain to climb. Nick is a motivational speaker and a real inspiration. He has an incredible sense of humour and a positive attitude. He is also a really talented speaker. Nick was born with a rare condition, which means that he doesn't have any arms or legs. When Nick decided to become a motivational speaker, he had to cope with 52 rejections from different schools before one agreed for him to go and speak. The school was over 100 kilometres away, so not only did he have to pay someone to drive him there, but he also had to pay for a hotel to stop over so that he could deliver a 5-minute talk to just 5 students. He was incredibly anxious, very nervous, and it didn't go particularly well. But he never gave up. He said, if I fail, I try again and again and again. Nick overcame every challenge with sheer determination and commitment, and today he has thousands of requests to speak. Here's a short clip.
I wasn't ready. I have no arms and no legs, but I'm very thankful that I have my little chicken drumstick here. People freak out when they see me for the first time. It's so cool. I was at a water slide all by myself. Everyone obviously at the bottom of the slide is looking up and waiting for other people to come down, and here I come and they're freaking out. They're like, you know, like this. And I was so tempted to look at myself and go, what happened? You know? And there were times where I sort of looked at my life and thinking, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And you keep on concentrating on the things that you wish you had or the things that you wish you didn't have. And you sort of forget what you do have. And there's no point, I believe, in my life where I wish I had arms, legs, I wish I had arms, legs, I wish I had arms, legs, because wishing won't help. But what I've seen in life are just a couple key principles, and the first thing that I've seen is to be thankful. It's hard to be thankful, man. I tell you, when I was 8 years old, I sort of summed up my life and thought, I'm never going to get married. I'm not going to have a job. I'm not going to have a life of purpose. What kind of a husband am I going to be if I can't even hold my wife's hand? It's a lie to think that you're not good enough. It's a lie to think that you're not worth anything. Oh boy. Woo! It's
freezing, I can't feel my hands.
I love life. You know, so many people come and say, how come you smile so much? And I'm like, well, it's a long story. But it's very simple at the same time. You see, it's very hard to smile sometimes in life. There are things that happen that you don't know and you don't understand, and you don't know if you're going to get through it. You know, you go through your storms in life and you don't know how long this storm is going to be. And today I want to share with you some principles that I've learned in my life that you can use in yours. Being patient is beautiful. I tell you, it's the hardest thing. But I realize I may not have hands to hold my wife's hand, but when the time comes, I'll be able to hold her heart. I don't need hands to hold her heart. You know, it is scary to know how many girls have eating disorders. It is scary to know how many people are just angry at life because of their situation at home and angry at others. It's scary to know how many people actually feel like they're worth nothing. Every single girl right here, right now, I want you to know that you are beautiful. You are gorgeous just the way you are. And you boys, you're the man.
On this DVD, I share my experiences in life of how I've overcome challenges and seen a new, fresh perspective in life. To be thankful, to dream big, and to never give up. I speak to children, youth, and adults about key issues and principles that I've applied in my life that has given me the strength to conquer all that comes before me.
Nick is now married with 4 children, and you can watch his DVD and other clips on YouTube if you're interested to learn a bit more about him. So how do you see your own mountains in front of you? Do you stay at the bottom of the mountain rather than give it a try? Do you give up if it gets too hard? If you stumble, do you pick yourself up or expect someone else to do it for you? Do you doubt your own abilities and worth? I think many people do, but don't actually like to admit it. Nick believes that his condition is not as limiting as people think. He says fear is the biggest disability of all and will paralyse you more than being in a wheelchair. Fear stops you from trying something new because you don't want to fail. There were many times when Nick wanted to give up, but he didn't. Instead of focusing on what he doesn't have, he focuses on what he does have. He chooses to feel the fear and do it anyway. What matters is finishing strong. Talking of finishing strong, check this out.
Home with the baton for Michigan. We'll keep an eye on her. Facility records over in the 600 in her very first race here, Michigan. She was going after it. Michigan now in the second. 25:03 Zion Holman's opening 200. Indiana, Michigan, Ohio State. Indiana, Michigan, Ohio State. Zion Holman from Norway. And Michigan is going to win the women's 4x4.
Absolutely incredible. That was Zaya Holman making her American college athletics debut only last week in the 4x400 meters. Now obviously no one should attempt to climb a real mountain without proper planning and preparation. Therefore we need to prepare ourselves for our own challenges, whether it means planning your revision or asking for support from family, friends, or even us teachers. Mountains are never going to be easy, but a life without them is no life at all.